Hello everyone, so I am Jennifer Houtman and this is my review of the Network Marketing Manager Journal, the diary and journal, and I am with doTERRA Essential Oils. So I'm making this video for my team, but in the meantime I thought I would put it out publicly. This is the 2018 planner, and the 2019 planner is literally just about to launch, so I thought it was good timing. So I just got this in the post. It's September, my son is going back to school, and I love that back to school feeling. And this is my excitement of, this is my back to school, this is my new diary for the new academic year, if you like, although this actually starts from January, so there's only 3 months left in it. So this one is on sale now for £5 only, so it's £5 and I think it's about £4 postage, so for about £9 you can get this and use it for the last quarter. Okay, you've got September, October, November, December, you've got 4 months left of this year, and for a £5 you can try out the 2018 planner whilst the 2019 planner is being launched. So first of all, there are several planners on the market available, business planners, network marketing planners. There's even one specifically for essential oil business. So I couldn't decide which to buy on Amazon, so I bought 3 of them, and I shall be reviewing all 3 of them in separate videos. So today, so far, I have to say this is the one I prefer. One of them hasn't even arrived yet, so I'll hold judgment, but these videos are for you to choose. I just want to inform people and let them know that these are available, they exist, they're out there. It doesn't matter which you use, but use one. I really encourage you to just pick one that resonates with you, that you like the look of, you like the sound of. Pick it and use it. It's gonna make a difference and help keep you focused. I mean, if you're anything like me, I love a good diary, I love a good planner. So first of all, I do love the design of these. They're simple, they're classic, they are non-gendered. Men can use them too. They're not girly, they're not, you know, maybe a little bit swirly writing, but they're you know, it's something respectable that you can carry around and let clients see that you're using. So the second one thing I love about them, you open up the hard cover, and the first thing you get is the year overview. So this is really brilliant, and in the very back, I'll just take out my bits of paper. In the back you have your weekly overview. So this is for like your weekly routines. So for me, I've got my exercise club, my kung fu that I do every Monday with my son, and I have his regular weekly after school clubs, and obviously, you know, when he starts and stops school, and I can see my general routine activities, I put them all in here. In my year overview, I've already started to highlight the school holidays. So obviously that's a big thing. I've put in the doTERRA convention that's going to be live streamed from Utah. So this is kind of where I put big events, team events, the you know, convention tour events, you know, big events that you kind of want to be in and see where they are planned throughout your year, holidays, that stuff like that. So then as we go through, there's a few pages with instructions on introducing you how to use the diary, and then you've got your why. You can write your why, you can have a commitment statement, what you're committing to, your year goal planner, so your 1 month goals, 3 months, 6 months, end of year goals. You can sort of write them out, have them in there, refer back to them, adjust them. This is quite nice. There's a whole vision board which I haven't even started to fill in yet because I haven't got a printer, so I have to decide carefully what I want to print out and stick in here. But there's little suggestions of family, career, home, holidays, success, health and wealth, and finding images and placing them in here. It's nice for me because I don't have, I mean, right now my office is my car. I don't really have a home office. I'm not working from a clinic or designated space, so to be able to carry my vision board around with me and keep it simple is what I need, what works for me. So so then we'll just go through a typical month. They're laid out in months and weeks. So we already have the year planner right at the beginning, and then each month we'll have a monthly planner. Okay, so you can see the whole month in one view, so that's really nice. We have little plans for the month and some space for notes. They've already noted like national holidays in there. Then there'll be a page with monthly goals, and I really like this is broken up into work, health, family and personal. And I really noticed as I filled this in, I really struggled with personal because I kept writing family goals and my husband's birthday and stuff for my son, and I was like, no, that goes here, like me, what, you know, what are my personal goals that's not to do with work, that's not to do with my health or my family, what, you know. And so I really appreciate this section, and it really makes, you know, and it might be for different of you, you might be struggling with other quarters here too, your health or whatever that you tend to neglect. So I really like this. It gives equal space and it makes it really clear to these 4 key areas of our life. So that's to do each month, and obviously we can reflect back on it, and it might be the same every month, all year, it might different. It's just to keep you on track with all your areas of your life, keeping it in balance. So then we move on to a page on team activity. I'm sorry if this is all flipped in reverse. I might be able to fix that later once I've uploaded it, but we'll see. So this is where you can write a list of plans you want to make. So I started it for September, but I'll leave it blank now so I don't have names on here. Team activity. So who is it who's already in your team, if you have an existing team, that you've already enrolled, your builders, your existing people that you want to check in with. And it could be your upline if you just started out as well. Who in your upline are you planning to meet with so that you can plan your training and your events and what to do next and your classes and all this. So you can put in the team member name, the plan, the date, what the goal is that you want to get out of that event or that meeting, or what you want to get from that person. And then they've got a mid-month check-in, or, you know, a follow-up basically. So this is where you can keep track of keeping in touch with your existing team, whether it's your downline or your upline. Then there's space to draw out your tree, if you like, volume mapping. So how much volume do you need? And they just left that blank. And then here you can continue this column and have, I mean, this is its retail sales. So in doTERRA, I mean, personally, I do very little retail sales. I try to enroll people as much as possible. I give samples. So sometimes people might buy an oil. They just say, you know, I just want this one thing for this one specific thing. I've tried the sample, I like it. I don't want to invest in a kit right now. Let me just buy the one oil. I'm like, okay, fine. So they'll buy the one oil. You can keep track of this here. But since I'm also a homeopath, I could use this space to keep track of my homeopathy clients and their appointments. It's flexible. Do use it as you will. In other networking businesses, retail is a bigger deal. So then you have, how many pages? Just 1 page per month of prospects. Sorry, this is 2 pages of prospects. So these are new people who have not yet enrolled with you or yet to buy things. New people that you're meeting at classes, at networking events, at the school gates, wherever you are. You can put their name, the date of contact, how you contacted them, because there's so many with social media and everything. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of where did I have that conversation with them. Was it Messenger? Was it WhatsApp? Was it Facebook? Was it phone? Was it text? Was it email? I can't remember. Was it in person? It's really helpful sometimes to just say method of contact, okay? And then what is the next step, when's the next appointment, and what's the outcome been. So this is a great way to keep track of your prospects for each month. This is probably enough to be getting on with, to be honest, per month. And obviously some of them will then go into your team for the next month, or some of them can remain in your prospects list for the following month because you still need to follow up with them. So you've got 2 pages there, a lot to be getting on with. Obviously you can add in more if you need to, but I think it's sufficient. So then we get on to the weekly view. So you've got 4 or 5, maximum of sort of 5 weeks in a month if it overlaps a bit. So you've got lots of different ways to view your diary. Okay, you've got basically 4 ways. You've got your yearly overview, you've got your weekly at the back, your weekly routine things that happen every single week. You've got your monthly overview, which is here, your monthly overview, and then you have your weekly overview where it breaks down every single day in hourly slots from 6 AM to 11 PM. So I started filling this in and I thought, God, this is a bit overkill because I need to write the same thing in maybe 2 different places, 2 or 3 different places, and that's kind of overdoing the work. And what if I write it in one place and forget to put it in the other, and then I double book myself because it was in one place, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I started off just using the monthly overview because I found I could fit in a lot here, and I like to see things the whole month at once, especially when there's, you know, school cuts into, or school holidays cut into it, and then there's not that much left of the month to work with, and I go, okay, I really need to focus on these days, and you know. So I started just by using this, and I found I could pretty much put in everything I needed to in this space. But then I thought, okay, well now I filled this in, why don't I start transferring this week by week into the weekly section, and just to see what that looks like and try that out. So I did that, and then suddenly I realized, oh, there's actually these chunks in the day, because by the time I've scribbled in like 2 appointments in one day, and here that day looks full and there's not really any more space the way I write to put much more in. Obviously if you've got really small neat handwriting you could probably do it on all of this alone, but once I transferred it into here, suddenly I thought, oh, I do have a whole chunk in the afternoon on Wednesday. I could actually fit another client in there, I could have another appointment. So I felt, I'm starting to feel it's worth doing and having both. But anyway, you have the options. So Network Marketing Manager, if you are watching yourself, the designers, here's possibly a suggestion, is instead of having a hard binder, make it a clip binder, because that way, a bit like a Filofax, we could choose, if we don't want all of this extra stuff, we could just take it out, and we could just use a monthly, and or you know, we don't necessarily have to have it all. Plus, for example, now I'm only using the last 4 months, and it's quite heavy to carry around in my bag, when 8 months I'm never going to use because they're dated, right? Or even if I had used this for the whole year, I don't necessarily need to carry around all the 8 previous months. I might keep the last month to refer to, but I don't need all the other months before. So as the year goes on, I could be clipping, opening up the ring binder, taking out, this is what I do with my Filofax, taking out of my diary all the pages I don't need anymore or I've chosen not to use, and then it becomes much slimmer, much more lightweight, much, you know, breaks my back less, because by the time I've got this, my laptop, some samples, some oils, some handouts to give at classes, then I'm just really trying to keep my handbag, my backpack, as lightweight as possible. So that would be my top tip for, I guess it would be 2020. I don't know if it's still time to make it for 2019, but instead of making this a hard bound, I love the hardness here, that's great, but to make it like a ring binder with lots of rings, like a Filofax, so that you can choose which pages to keep and which pages to take out and save them at home when you finish filling them in. So where were we? So we got your weekly sections, and I quite like these bits here per week. So you can put in every week your volume, last week's volume, my target volume, retail sales and income each week. So and you've got your weekly goals of other things that you need to do, you know, like pay the car insurance or whatever. And then daily tasks, which are common to all network marketing, things that we need to be doing really daily, you know, weekly, consistently. Self-development, social media, contacting prospects, following up, making sales, enrolling, participating in team events, and customer care. So they're just, you know, there every day. Then we've got little, at the bottom, there's lovely little motivational quotes, little top tips, which the new diaries of 2019 will have top tips from actual users of the diary. So quotes from people who are in network marketing, not just like Tim Robbins and famous people. I feel like I've missed something. All right, well, let's keep going. So you've got, you know, each week it has all the dates written on. Oh, here's another top tip for the makers of this journal that I would appreciate, is when you're in the weekly section, doTERRA has, for example, probably other network marketing companies, they have a weekly bonus that they're called a Fast Start bonus, and it's paid every single week on a Wednesday. And the way you see it in your back office is by the number of the week. So there's 52 weeks in the year, and I know in America and European countries they use this system, and they'll talk to each other and say, oh, when are you going away? And they'll say, oh, week 42 or week 12 or week whatever. They talk about dates, not necessarily in the month, but they'll talk about which week in the year. And for those of us in the UK that aren't used to it, it's kind of strange, and you have no idea what they're talking about, and you have to calculate it, and if you're not used to it. But it's really normal in Europe and in America, and in doTERRA that's how we're paid, and that's how in our back office it tells you which week you got paid how much for your Fast Start bonus. So on the weekly section, if it would say just at the top, week whatever, 1 to 52, then that would be really helpful. So I've started to write that in. So here I am in October. I put, okay, that's week 42, and then week 43, week 44. So I know if I'm dealing with European clients what they're talking about when they're talking about weeks. I know how many weeks left in the year, you know, just at a glance, and I know really easily I can write in my Fast Start, how much I got paid in the Fast Start bonus in that week. So that was my top tip to network marketing manager makers. Please could you add in which week, you know, the week number. Okay, so I'm running out of time. So then finally at the end of each month you get the end of month review. So this is really nice, where you can write in your income. The new diaries for 2019 will also have a little space for expenditures. Then it's tracking your statistics, your prospects, how many prospects you've contacted, how many new customers you have, new referrals, how many you retained, your social media figures if you're interested in tracking that, and events that you've been to, so that you can have an end of month review. And then I really like this space for thoughts and reflections to look back on your month, things that I'm proud of this month, things I'm grateful for this month, things I could do differently next month, and some other end of month reflections. So that is, and then it just repeats this whole process, and then it starts again for the next month. So it's got where does it start? So it's like about, I don't know, 10-20 pages per month, and you just fill it in. It really keeps you on track. It has lots of space to fill stuff in. It's beautifully laid out, really easy to use. There's meal planners. So here they put in space, because when you're busy, you don't necessarily, you know, it's really easy to forget about these things, but you can plan it in advance. There's space to write down what am I going to eat each month, so when you go to the shop you can just pull it out and say, okay, I need these ingredients for the month, order them on whatever, Ocado, get them delivered. So it's all there in one diary. So I highly recommend getting hold of these. Try it out for the end of this year. Get yours now. Go direct to network nmmanager.com nmmanager.com. For £5 plus about £4 postage, you can get hold of the 2018 and try it out for the rest of this year, and see what you think before investing in the 2019. 2019, they've got 3 new designs. They're keeping classic grey. They're going to have a rose gold pink version, which I am getting, and it's launching today. It's launching today, okay? The 2019 are launching today, so if you're really keen and you're already planning next year, you can buy it now. But I'm going to be getting the rose gold one for next year, and then there's another one with a lovely hexagonal design. So they've got 3 different designs. So that is my review for the Network Marketing Manager journal, diary, calendar, everything you need to know to keep your network marketing business on track, keep you moving in the right direction, keep you consistent throughout the whole year, all in one book. So that's it for now. I'll put links below. I'm not getting paid to buy Network Marketing Manager to promote this. It's just a great thing I've come across. And stay tuned for more videos about similar types of journals that are different but doing similar things that you might like to compare this to. Okay, love you lots. Take care. Leave me a comment and see you soon. Bye.